You're on the air with Jason Lauren. Clint's here as well. And guess who else is joining us?
Our next guest is a genuine Aussie hero who ran the length of Australia for charity.
I was hoping to raise $1 million for charity, but I was also hoping to, just to be honest, inspire a whole lot of people to keep getting up and get going.
He's just completed his latest challenge, running 1,000 miles and raising over $2 million for homelessness. Please welcome to the show, Nedd Brockman.
Yeah!
There he is. What a legend. Good morning.
I just want it on the record. It's over 3 million now, guys.
I just looked at Clint and I said, I think we're over 3 now. Can you believe that?
Yes and no. It's pretty wild. It's a lot of money, but yeah, I do pinch myself every time I hear that number.
Nedd, we've been saying all week, you are 100% should be our Australian of the Year. What you have achieved this week, mate, is unbelievable. You should be so proud of yourself.
I appreciate that. I don't take those words very lightly, so I do really appreciate that. I don't know about Australian of the Year. I'm just doing my thing and trying to better myself and better everyone around me and help those who need it most. So
but I mean,
what you've done is extraordinary.
And how old are you,
humble.
Nedd? How old?
25.
25. We're all punching darts in a 7-Eleven car park. And here
No,
you
I
are.
wasn't. I had my quarter life century at 25, Nedd. So you're doing much better than any of us were.
Hey, Nedd, you look and sound okay, but in your Instagram post, you say, the long and the short of it, I'm unwell. I pushed through some things you really shouldn't push through. That's the price I'm willing to pay. It's worth it. What hurts the most right now?
Oh, probably just my head, like just trying to process what the hell just happened. Like it was when it started, there was no reprieve, no end. There was no break, no 2 minutes of breathing. There was no like calmness. It was all just go, go, go. I'd finish the day, I'd rush to the shower, I'd rush to get the tape off, I'd rush to get in the ice, I'd rush to get in the bed, and then in bed I'd be tossing and turning all night for however many hours I was in bed, which was very little most nights. And then the light would turn on and I'd try and stand up and my feet were just so blister on blistered and cut up, and just trying to move the body again and again and again. And yeah, like I'm not going to go into the injuries too much, but they're pretty nasty. I want to get a bit of a doctor report first before I start telling everyone what's going on. But
I was going to ask, is there any fear of lasting injuries?
Nah, going into these things, whatever happens, and you got to be willing to pay that price in order to do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, like obviously you don't want these things, but that's just part of the price, I believe.
Hey, can I ask, so for those who may have missed it, you ran 1,000 miles in 12 days, which is 3,760 laps of a running track. When you finished, we spoke to your manager and he said the first thing he wanted to do was go and have a shower. What did you do after that? What was the luxury that you allowed yourself once you'd finally finished this amazing feat?
I actually had the first flavour of my new banana caramel milk that we just made, so that was good.
What a man.
Good, yeah.
Out in 7-Eleven next week, get around it. But yeah, just to be honest, what was nice, I didn't actually have the shower for about 4 hours. I sat down with the team and just took a big deep breath and went, holy crap, what the hell just happened? I think everyone was in shock for the whole 12 days. And just getting home, people say, oh, you must have slept so good that first night not having the run. But honestly, I've not slept since because I'm just in so much pain on my hips. I've got tendonitis and everything.
So you didn't go straight to the hospital? We thought you might have been straight to a hospital.
No, I actually drove home. I didn't want Dad to drive my ute, so I drove home.
Hang on, you actually drove the car yourself?
Yeah, I stayed up for 27 hours, ran 158k on the final day and drove home because, God forbid, I had to answer my dad saying, where do I go now?
Your dad must be a terrible driver if you've pushed.
No, he's from the bush, so he doesn't know directions in the city. That's all it is.
Right, so he just couldn't be bothered.
Yeah,
right.
I was like, stuff it, I'll drive, crank ACDC and get home.
We spoke to your old man on this show, actually.
Yeah.
Isn't he a humble man? Isn't he you're right, it's just a country guy who's very proud of his son. He says that you're wired just a little bit differently. Do you agree with that?
Yes and no. I think I've made the decision to do these things, but I think once you make that decision, as I say, I'm pretty the meaning of decision is to like, that is it, right? And there is no other option. So I think a lot of people, when it doesn't go to plan, just go, well, we'll throw in the towel. For me, it's never that. It's like, well, that didn't go to plan, so let's work out what we're going to do and we'll go again. I think, Dad's, I'm very grateful for my parents, Mum and Dad. They're hardworking, down-to-earth, soul-of-the-earth people who have shown me how to go about life.
Hey, Ned, at one point, Clint and I were in Sydney watching you on the live stream while we were hoeing into Peking duck and dumplings at Mr. Wong's. What did you have? What was you?
Oh, we got an Uber. We got an Uber about 600 metres.
And a bottle of Chablis. Yeah.
Don't worry, Ned. Your dad ripped into him about it.
What were you eating to keep going for 12 days?
Yeah, I didn't see you eat.
I didn't see you eat.
Yeah, no, I ate it quite a bit. I was eating every half master lap and full master lap. So every about 45 minutes to an hour, I was eating something. I would say I, per capita, would have eaten the most dairy known to man over the last 12 days. Custard, ice cream, yogurt.
Is that what I should be eating before the gym?
No.
Because that's what I ate anyway.
For some reason, the custard just sat so well, and then ice cream and brownies. And we tried to eat healthy, but like you just want to eat what you can eat, right? Any calories are good calories. So just, anything and everything. And then there'd be a lot of times I was pretty fussy, so they'd have 6 or 7 options of what I had to eat.
Yeah, right.
A lot of sugary drinks. I got to go to the dentist after this, but
you're allowed to.
Look at your teeth, though.
No,
you look like you're on a Colgate commercial.
I know. Bloody
You're the best teeth I've ever seen.
Great chompers.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Over 20 million views. It's clocked up. Ned crossing the finish line. It is unbelievable what you achieved, mate, and you should be so proud of yourself. I was just going to ask, this was all to raise money to help the homeless. What's your connection? Why that charity?
Yeah, we started out, I about 4 years ago, ran 50 marathons, 50 days, ended up raising $100,000 for homelessness. And off the back of that, the Oz Run came about, and I said I wanted to do it for a smaller grassroots charity that it might be able to see more of an impact with that sort of money, and wanted to raise $1 million. Then Mobilise poked their head in and said, we're actually one if you want a partner. I said, that'd be amazing, let's do it. And so we raised the money for them, and Noah and his authentic energy and his desire to do good in the world was so palpable. And I said, we're going to keep raising money for this charity and him. And lo and behold, we've now, I don't know what the total is, but it'll be well over 5 million now for them over the last 3 years.
Well done.
Incredible.
So Ned's pledge is happening right now, Ned. You sort of a call out to corporate Australia to get involved. Just quickly, are you mad enough to start thinking about the next challenge?
No, don't. Let's not ask him. Let's enjoy this moment.
Nah, you know what? Funnily enough, I haven't this time around. I was just in.
Good.
I didn't even have. The beautiful thing about the run around the track is that it was just so intense that I didn't have the time to think about it. So I'm just going to let my hair down, enjoy getting into Christmas, and
go to Fiji,
just try and process what the hell just happened, because I don't wish any of that upon my worst enemy.
Go and sleep for 12 days,
You
Ned.
know what? Just go and soak it up, mate, because what you did was unbelievable.
I hope you're lapping up all the attention and all the love, because there is a very proud country right behind you here.
We love you, Ned. Cheers for jumping on this morning, mate. You go rest up.
Thank you, guys.
Well done, Ned.
Legends. See out, mate.
What about
There he
that?
is, Ned Brockman.
Milk and ice cream and custard.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, these whole challenges don't sound that bad.
Sounds pretty delicious.
After all.
Easy.
12 days of custard.
Except when you finish the bowl and they go, all right, now run.
Yeah, we poo ourselves.
Gonna be a good day. Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Follow them on socials.